G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 7 of season 1 of the Everton career mode series. If you do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure that you leave a like on the video. If we could hit over 100 likes, that would be fantastic. Also, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. We are pushing for 25,000 subscribers before June 1st. Help me hit that goal. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get into today's press conference. Zach Hickenbottom says, Roman Abramovich wants Lukaku, Stones and Baines. What would you say to this? And I'm going to say what I've said all season long. I'm not selling anyone to Roman Abramovich. I beat you in the fight, mate. I am beating you in the boardroom. Give up already. You're not getting any of my players. Merks is here, says, do you currently have any transfer targets in mind for the next transfer window? No, I don't. We don't have a lot of funds to work with, so I'm going to ask you guys, let me know in the comment section, because January is starting next episode. I need to know what players you would like me to sell, what players you would like me to buy, because if we want to buy someone that's more than £2 million, we're going to have to sell someone on, so let me know. Martin Hugginson says, who do you think has been the best player so far this season? For me, it would have to be Ross Barkley, although he hasn't been banging them in. I feel like he's been one of he's awesome to play with in game. We just really need him to start finding his shooting boots, because that's all he's missing from being a world-class player. And if he finds them, I think he's going to be probably the best player I've used this year. Daniel Bush says, how do you react to rumors John Stones is related to Roman Abramovich and wants to leave after you destroyed him? Thanks for being creative, but no. Just go on Ancestry.com and find out if they're related. Oh, look at that sunset. Alright lads, so we will jump into the gameplay aspect of today's episode now. The first matchup is at home. We are at Goodison Park taking on Sunderland. In real life, actually, Roberto Martinez sacked. So let's get a petition going. Hashtag JaredHD in. See if I can become the real life Everton manager. But let's see if we can get the result here against Sunderland at home. This is the Sunderland lineup. Pretty strong side. Jermaine Defoe up front. Jack Rodwell, our former player, is there. We get the first opportunity. 3 minutes into it, Leighton Baines hitting the knuckleball from distance, blowing it over the crossbar though. Always like to go for the knuckleballs in that situation. It's always a lot of fun with players like Leighton Baines. But Jermaine Lenz is on the ball, crossing that one into Kazri. They hit the rebound. Jermaine Defoe putting that one just wide, thankfully. As we push on, however, it is the 13th minute. DeAndre Yedlin to Fabio Barini, goes to Kazri, to Defoe, who turns Jagielka, hits that one, and fortunately for us, he puts that one wide. Really should have given Sunderland the lead there. Gerard Deulofeu giving us our first real attacking opportunity of the game. Cleverly belting that one, just missing it to the left-hand side. Probably should have gone a little bit closer to goals in retrospect, but you don't know in the moment. I thought he might get caught up. But Sunderland, they are attacking again. Jermaine Lenz, the Dutch winger, running down the line, getting past our defense with ease. Jagielka putting on a shoulder. It goes to Kazri, who goes back to Lee Catamol. Rodwell turns. Rodwell hits it off the post. And unfortunately, Jermaine Lenz pops up in the right place at the right time to give Sunderland a 1-0 lead. We push all the way to the 77th minute, looking for an equaliser. John Stones, of all people, passing that one to Lukaku, who turns, taken down by O'Shea. The referee points to the penalty spot. A definite penalty, in my opinion. Don't even know if that was O'Shea. Could have been, but no, it wasn't O'Shea. Look at that, though. That is a definite penalty. Lukaku stepping up. Can he equalise his game? 80 penalties. The big Belge beast stepping up, belts it. Saved. Are you kidding me? Minone makes the save. God damn it, lads, we just can't get a break. Psych! Yes, we can. Lukaku gets it off the corner. A very similar goal to the first goal that Sunderland scored. And we now have a 1-1 scoreline. Fantastic stuff there. Lukaku making up for his mistake. Unfortunately, we drop points at home. However, a 1-1 draw against a pretty poor Sunderland side. Not good enough. So we will now get into the points awarding for this episode's Howard Kendall medal tallies. After the game against Sunderland, we have decided to award 3 points to Kevin Morales, 2 points to Tolisso, and 1 point to Romelu Lukaku. Doing our first training session of today's episode, we have some familiar faces in there. Lukaku's in there, Barkley in there. They both go up a rating, which is fantastic to see. Lukaku having a blinder of a training session, and the growth with our side has been absolutely amazing to start this season. So I'm very keen to see how good our players can be once we train them up in 2 or 3 seasons time. It should be good. But we have a big game here, taking on West Ham United, who are dead even with us in the table. -1 goal difference, 13 points, 11 games played. This is a very even contest. We are travelling to Upton Park, the Boylan ground. Now going to be knocked down in real life, but let's see if we can get a result here on FIFA. This is our lineup, a pretty strong side once again. Bezic and Tolisso in the midfield, but it is still a pretty strong, close to full strength side. But Alex Song on the attack here. Lanzini getting past some poor defense there from Funes Mori. What a freaking strike. You got to give it to him, mate. That was a fantastic goal. He just saw the poor defense there. We rush up. He has the space and just turns past our poor defense from Funes Mori. But that is just a fantastic goal there from the freaking Argentine striker. Barkley looking to get an equaliser here. He gets tackled. It goes back to Gerard Deulofeu. Back to Barkley. Bezic belts that one outside the box. Puts it well to the right-hand side. Not very pleased with that at all, but fair enough that Bezic wants to have a crack. As we push on here, they pass that one straight to Deulofeu, who's now going to hit them on the attack. Tolisso looking for someone. Goes through to Lukaku. Lukaku, he's going to go back in. Tolisso hits that, but he really should have done a lot better than that, hitting it straight at the keeper. And that really should have been our equalising goal. They get another opportunity, and unfortunately, Enner Valencia makes the most of the opportunities. Some poor defense once again. My biggest problem defending with this Everton side so far has seemed to be a lot of players like to rush up very quickly, leaving open holes. John Stones, players like that, they've been very, very unreliable in that aspect. But it's now 2-0, although it should really be a lot more close than this. But West Ham have just been making the most of their opportunities. They go for a third one, but luckily we get a little bit of muscle behind that, stopping them from making it 3-0, but we still do go down 2-0 against West Ham. Not a very good result. After that game against West Ham, the Howard Kendall medal points are going to 3 points to Gerard Deulofeu, 2 points once again to Tolisso, and 1 point to Ross Barkley. Pushing on, and we will have a look at our monthly scouting update, rejecting a few of the players. No amazing players, but then we say this fella here, Nathan Baker, young goalkeeper, immediately signing him up. Looks like he has very good potential, and I have heard from a lot of my mates on YouTube that do youth academy series like Cutsy, like Sparring DK, like Barmer Striker, that if you get a young goalkeeper that has very good potential, sign them up straight away and just train the shit out of them, because at least now this way we have Baker. He looks good enough. We just keep training him and he will eventually be as good, if not better, than Karius. So I'm very excited to see where that goes. But anyways, the third matchup in today's episode is against Aston Villa. A game you'd think we'd be able to win quite comfortably. Let's see if we can get that done. Garen Gibson having a strike early in this game. A good save there from Brad Guzan, the American, keeping it out and keeping the scoreline at 0-0. We get another opportunity here. Romelu Lukaku dinking that one over the top to Deulofeu. Tackled from Scott Sinclair. Let's see what Deulofeu can do now. Sees the run of Mohamed Bezic, who sees the run of Lukaku, who sees the run of Barkley, but it gets blocked. It goes back to Gibson. Gibson to Barkley. Barkley gets his shot blocked. Gibson with another long-range opportunity. And ever since he scored that belter against Chesterfield in the last episode, he has not been worried at all. He's been more than happy to take as many long shots as possible. A fantastic save there from Karius, denying freaking Gay a goal. That was a fantastic save from point blank range, and it is still 0-0 with half an hour remaining in this game. You'd really think that we deserve to be in the lead here. Lukaku belting that one off the post. Another opportunity. It comes down to Gibson, but that is a poor first touch, and it's still 0-0. How the hell? We should be dominating this game. We are dominating this game. We just can't get the breakthrough goal. Look at the hole. Barkley hits that one. Another save. Are you taking the piss, mate? We have been all over Aston Villa, but we just can't get the breakthrough goal. It goes back here to Kevin Morales, who passes it back to Coleman. Coleman to Bjorn Engels. Engels to Stones, the centre back, running through, hits it himself, but hits it straight at Brad Guzan. This is not good enough, fellas. They kick it out. We win the header. We get another opportunity. Lukaku, Morales, through there to John Stones again. Back to Lukaku. How the hell are you missing that Romelu Lukaku? You're meant to be an 83 rated striker, and you can't put that away. Freaking hell, lads. We can't score. These lads couldn't score a root in a brothel. Far out. Lukaku, you're having a shocker of a game. And we freaking drop points again. A 0-0 draw against Aston Villa in a game we should have won 5 or 6-0. Fuck's sake, lads. After the Aston Villa clash, the Howard Kendall medal points are going to 3 points once again to Kevin Morales, 2 points to our keeper Karius, and 1 point to Bjorn Engels. So after that disappointing result there against Aston Villa, I decided to give a few of the lads a big training session, try to give them a boost. Baker getting his first session, not too impressive, but he is at a 61 overall, which is pretty cool, as you saw there. He was accepting our contract to join the senior squad, so 61 rated so far. I'm very keen to see where we can get him over training. It's a good experimental little moment here with this Baker fella. But anyways, the final matchup in today's episode is once again in the Barclays Premier League. We are travelling down to the south of England, taking on recently promoted Bournemouth. Here is their lineup, pretty strong. Callum Wilson, our former centre-back, Sylvain Distin is in the centre-back role, of course. Pretty good side. I'm pretty sure they had a goalkeeper there, Guillaume. I know he's not their keeper in real life. I know their keeper is Adam Federici and Artur Boruc, but they had Guillaume, who I do believe is playing in the Turkish league, and he's a Brazilian goalkeeper, so pretty cool to see that. But Tom cleverly denied there from Guillaume an early opportunity. Great strike, great save. They get their first opportunity. Pugh is on the attack. He's running sideways. He gets past some poor defense. As I rush in, he belts that one, but another fantastic save there from Karius. As we push into the second half, Aaron Lennon to Darren Gibson. Darren Gibson playing a fantastic ball to Cleverly. Unfortunately, Guillaume gets there just in the nick of time. With about 10 minutes remaining, it is Sermon on the ball. Baines rushing in. It goes to Wilson. Wilson on it again. Up against. He's running in the box. Hits that one, but a comfortable save there for Karius. Can we get a last-ditch opportunity? It looks like Bournemouth are going to get one. Francis through to Wilson. Wilson hits a good save from Karius. Belted away there. They get it again. McDonald to Griddell. He hits it and he puts it wide. Thank God for that. We suffer another draw. Not very good. We cannot score lately, so I'm really going to have to address this next episode. But a 0-0 draw against Bournemouth. Oh well. After the final matchup in today's episode against Bournemouth, the Howard Kendall medal points are awarded to 3 points to our keeper Karius, 2 points to Leighton Baines, and 1 point to Aaron Lennon. Fellas, this is where we are going to wrap up today's episode number 6 of Season 1 of the Everton Career Mode series. Make sure that you leave a like on the video. As I said earlier, if we could hit over 100 likes, that would be fantastic. Also, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Follow my social media links, which will be listed in the description as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.